Today, we wanted to take the opportunity just to explore a little bit around the Acumatica ecosystem and just the way that the different applications, the different ISVs, the different ways of integration, all of those options that are actually available to us as Acumatica users, and explore how potentially some of those options could suit you in your businesses as you look to broaden the reach and the way in which you address your business requirements. Of course, for many of us, we will be familiar with the fact that in times gone past, we would typically have more of a monolithic approach to applications. We would potentially have a single ERP system with the goal of actually having all of our functionality, all of the business needs addressed by that single system. I think what we've seen with the introduction of the age of the customer, as discussed by Swazik, is a bit more of a move to best of breed applications. We might have our ERP system and there might be Acumatica. We might have an e-commerce platform in Shopify, for example. We might have other applications that fit particular vertical requirements. But at the end of the day, it's about making sure that those applications are well integrated, that there's a clear single source of truth around the data, and that we're actually leveraging those applications to achieve the best results within our organizations. So how do I extend our Acumatica solution? There are actually there's a number of different approaches that we're going to talk through today, more than just a couple. So firstly, we do have the opportunity of leveraging the native modules within Acumatica via configuration of the core Acumatica solution. So, for example, that might be payroll, that might be workforce management, that might be the projects module, project accounting module, that might be fixed assets. There's a whole number of these applications within Acumatica that can extend the current functionality it might have available. Some of those, for example, projects are incredibly customizable, incredibly configurable in terms of the scope that they can provide, and just layering on a different approach to looking at your data, looking at your financial data, looking at the way in which your organization is interacting with those outside, perhaps, for example, your customers. The second approach we can take is via in-app customization. So within Acumatica, there is the Acumatica framework, which is essentially that coding layer that enables us to customize and extend the application. So that might be an additional screen, a custom screen. It might be a custom tab. It might be additional fields. It might be whole additional sets of data that aren't native to the Acumatica solution. So we have a very flexible and really strong approach to extending Acumatica through that framework. We've had clients that have significantly extended that. If you can think of it, if you can dream it, you could probably do it. That's not necessarily to say that you should. I think we need to look at what's the best solution for our organization. But if you are really just expanding or extending the solution to provide for some additional requirements, that might be a good approach to utilize customizations in the Acumatica framework. So your business partner can support you with that. They often have development teams that can work through around those specific requirements, and we can extend and customize the solution as required. Of course, from there, we actually have best of breed applications via the native connectors. So Acumatica has a number of native connectors, particularly around e-commerce and CRM. So, for example, the Shopify and the BigCommerce e-commerce connectors are native connectors within the Acumatica solution that just need to be configured. We also have connectors to Salesforce and to HubSpot. HubSpot, of course, mentioned by Swazik. And there's a number of other solutions that we're seeing being rounded out in terms of the functionality being introduced by Acumatica and by MYOB. The Amazon Marketplace, for example, is a new connector that's being introduced. And we're seeing MYOB and Acumatica have a really decisive approach in terms of how they partner with best of breed applications where there's a benefit to really having those native integrations that ensure that the data flow is managed effectively. Fourthly, we have the opportunity to select best of breed applications and then have those integrated via the API. So the Acumatica API is a very robust solution that's included within your Acumatica subscription. So you have a limited API available for no additional charge If you need to extend your Acumatica integrations to multiple apps, or you need additional security or higher volumes, there is also the ability to purchase a full API subscription that just increases the volumes and a little bit of the functionality uh, around the security aspect into the limitation of access from multiple integrations. So with that approach, you might have a particular vertical application that you use that's particular to your industry, or particularly to a particular division or areas within your business that need certain functionality. You might then either have that app partner work with your Acumatica business partner to actually do the integration, or work with your Acumatica business partner to do an integration in conjunction with that best of breed application provider. Lastly, we do see a lot of applications that are becoming a part of the MYOB apps marketplace, and also part of the Acumatica ISV marketplace. If you hit that QR code just using your camera, we'll also include the link within the chat and the presentation once that's finalized. You'll see that there's actually a lot of applications that are available with a lot of information on the marketplace. These have already been integrated with Acumatica. They have been certified by MYOB. Of course, you do need to do your own due diligence around the functionality that's available within that application, the references that are available in terms of the use cases, ensuring that that will meet your organization's requirements. We do suggest that you talk to your business partner as well in terms of the relationships that they have with different ecosystem partners, ensuring that they can provide a detailed overview of their experience and give you that certainty in terms of you forming a relationship with a potential integration partner off the apps marketplace. Of course, all of this is just about ensuring that you have the right applications available within your business. You choose an app stack that supports your organization from front office all the way through to your back office. We very rarely see an organization with a single application covering all of their business's needs. It's about choosing the right applications, ensuring that they will well integrated, and ensuring that you get the value and the benefit of a suite such as that.